In this video, we are going to create the 3D model of example 22 drawing attached with this lecture. You can see here, this is the drawing for which we are going to generate the 3D model. And this is the 3D model that we want to create. Let us close this file and let us open a new file. Click on New, Part, click on OK and OK again. Now we are in the part design interface of a new file. Let us start. First, let us take Sketch tool and select this plane. Let us create a rough sketch. I'll take Profile and create a sketch something like this. I'll drag this origin so that we can create a coincidence constraint. Now let us constrain it. Double click on dimensioning. This length is 20 and this total length is 80. This length is 30 and this total line length is 150. Exit workbench. Now let us click on pad, select the sketch. We'll use mirror extend. You can see what mirror extend will do is it will add equal material on both the side of the sketch plane. So we can give a value of 100 divided by 2 here and click on preview. You can see per side 50 is generated. Click on OK to create the base solid model. Now we'll use the solid model and create the other sketches. Let us first select the sketch and select this plane. I'll take a circle, select this origin, select dimensioning. Let us give a radius of value 50. Exit workbench. Now select pocket and select the sketch. Give a value of 15. See the preview. Click on OK. You can see here the feature has been generated. Now we'll take the base, select here, make a rectangle. I'll take this line and this edge. Coincidence. Length of this rectangle here is 15 and this is of value 40. If you are not able to understand where you should give the dimensions, you can always rotate and see where your sketch is. Now I'll take dimensioning from this edge to this line. The dimension is given as 30. The sketch is fully constrained. I can exit workbench. Now I can take pocket, select this sketch, and here we can give a value up to last. It will cut up to last. Now we'll take this center plane, which is exactly at the center of the solid, as we have used mirror extend in pad. Now we'll take the sketch and create a triangle. Now take this edge and this edge. Coincidence. Now double click on dimensioning. This length is 30. Dimension from this edge to this line is 20. The sketch is constrained. Now exit workbench. Use pad. We'll use mirror extend and give a value of 50 divided by 2. Click on preview and then click on OK. You can see. Now we'll take sketch on this plane and create a circle. We'll take the center of this circle and this vertical. Coincidence. Now let us give the dimensions. From this edge to this center, double click. This value is 30 and the dimension of this circle is 10 mm radius. Let us exit workbench. Click on pocket up to last. You can select here up to last. Click on OK. You can see we have created a hole. Now we'll take sketch again and we'll take this plane, create a rectangle. We'll take this and this about this vertical. This is symmetric. Now double click on dimensioning from this edge to this line. This is of value 35. Now exit workbench. Need not constrain the length of the rectangle because it is not going to be used. Now I'll use pocket. Select this sketch. Here, if you give dimension maybe 10, get preview, you can see it is cutting up to 10 mm. In the drawing it has been given 20 mm. So instead of using 20 mm here, I'll use the option called up to plane and select a limit. We can select up to this plane. Click on preview. Click on OK. You can see here, without any value, we have directly created the pocket up to this plane. This is the 3D model that we wanted to make. Click on the isometric view.